morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. And today I'm going to do my first play with the Gears and Textures bundle. And I've seen a lot of neat things done with this, but I just got it, I think last week, because I've been holding off, kind of figuring out what I wanted to do, but I really like this, and I think it makes some fun, more masculine kind of cards, even though not all guys are really, like mechanical, but I don't know. It's just neat. Steampunk, if you want to call it. I just like it. So, I have done what I call the Fast Four cards before, but it's been a while. So, we're going to revisit that today. And the first thing to do is take a full sheet of basic white cardstock, and you're just going to go ahead and you're going to mark the 4 quadrants. So yeah, I've got I love this ruler because it's got the T on it and it makes it really easy to get it square. I guess that's why they call it a T-square. So I'm just gonna mark a couple points where the center is on both axes. If you're here, please do say hello. I'm going to let you know that for some reason on my laptop, Facebook is being really weird today. Like not loading my personal account. Now I can see that, let's see, I think Gladys and Mom and Paula are here, but I can't see any comments. Oh, yes, there we go. Sue is here. I don't know, I just reloaded it and it's showing up. So like I said, it's just being weird. So I am going to now lightly mark my 4 quadrants, like I said. And I have already marked on this side. There we go. So I've got my 4 quadrants. Those are my guide marks. I'm going to get that totally out of the way. And now I've picked out a variety of colors. I'm going to put an extra piece under here because I'll probably stamp off the edges and then we'll have a clean page to work on. And I'm going to start with some pecan pie and this kind of skid image. Now I want to stamp off a little bit on some of them at least. Yeah, I think so. So you see why it's called 4-in-1? Have you picked up on that yet? Let me just go ahead and fill in here a bit more. Yeah. Goodness. And this is Pool Party. This sort of spattery swirl. Yes, it really is pretty random here. I can always come back and add more, but I've got a lot of things to put in here still. And what's next? That was crumb cake, and this one is crumb cake as well. But I'm going to hold off on that one. I want to kind of see how it goes. This is Secret C. It really is pretty darn random. I don't quite know what I'm doing. I'm making it up here. And Lost Lagoon. I'm trying to go kind of bigger to smaller. Kind of fill some stuff in. Now, Old Olive. And back some crumb cake with this splat. What do I have left here? Okay. This is Pretty Peacock. Oh, well, apparently right there. Not what I intended to do, but that's okay. Make that look a little more deliberate. go. Oh, this doesn't have any there. That's okay. Yeah, there's random and then there's oops, dropped it. And then I've got gray granite here, and I just got this little Phillips head screw. I'm just gonna put a few of these in various places. Okay, I can still come back and add more. I think I've gotten all of the images I pulled. So now that those are done, I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. And do the slice and dice, as I call it. And we're going to do one more set of cuts. So that gets us into our 4. But I am going to, as I said, do some more. I'm going to cut it down. So this was just a 1/4 of a sheet, and now I'm going to cut it down into my first layer size, which on A4 is 10 by 14.4. Yeah, see, and that one got mostly cut off, so I'll probably go add a little more. That one, maybe. We'll see how we go. So there are those 4. Bring them back in now so you can see them. And you can turn them and use them any way you want to. I've got some card bases here. I'm going to make that is not an A4 piece of paper. Yep, that was part of a 12 by 12 two-tone cardstock. But what I wanted was A4 regular cardstock. Okay. So again, I've just pulled out some of the colors that I stamped with. Here's a pecan pie. Should we do a crumb cake? Hey Sarah, thanks for joining me today. If you want to make multiple layers, you know, put a color mat in there, you can just cut this down a little bit more. Easy peasy. Okay, so let me just show you how some of these might look. That's one. Two. Three. Oh, I gotta say, I'm not a real fan of the crumb cake. Goodbye. You, I like. And you, I like. Okay. So, the other thing I did before I came on camera was I went into my scraps and I found all the ones in this color palette that already had adhesive sheet on them, all the little scraps I had, and I cut out a bunch of the gears. So we can add some of them on here if we want. Which, why wouldn't we want? But I think I'm going to start with some sentiments. I pulled in some options. So there's Simply Said. This one's got To a Great Guy and You Make Me Smile. Well, I like you lots too. Those are big ones. And there's Fabulous Sayings. So let's do a little play. Let's see what we like. Okay, this is the Pretty Peacock. Go. There's Thank You. May do that. Let's see what else we've got going here. Close up this. I really like, this is out of that virtual card making retreat stamp set that I did. And I like this happy birthday a lot. I think it goes with this nicely. So we're going to do that. And then what? Yeah, maybe we'll go with birthday wishes. So I've used this one a lot. And it is just being a little less sticky, so I'm just moistening it a bit. There we go. Trying to figure out which color. And last, but not least, we're going to do another birthday wishes because everybody's got a birthday, right? And I've just been doing the same color ink as the base for the sentiment. I think that works pretty well to tie everything in. And now I'm going to take a look through and see if I like what I'm doing with these guys. These are all little ones. So I may go cut a couple more. or stamp something. Such indecision. Needs something big-ish in there. Maybe we'll do another one of these. So much for my clean paper, huh? Okay. So it's just to add a little something. They don't have to be. I was gonna say they don't have to be perfect, but you know, we want them to look good. So there we go. Am I muttering too much? Hello, Beverly. Thanks for joining me. How is life in Kansas these days? And are you guys all out of the deep freeze now? I can't remember what was going on there. Okay, there's one. Come here. I just love adhesive sheets, don't you? Come here. Did you guys hear my doorbell? I know it's the postie delivering stuff, and he'll just leave it in my big box, I believe. Oh, it's not quite. There we go. Get it straight if we can. There we go. So we have definitely been in autumn mode the last several days. Lots of gray, lots of rain. Although much of the rain has come from big tropical monsoon remnant. It's come down from the northwest. And if you're in Central Australia, Northern Territory, South Australia, far western Victoria and New South Wales, you've gotten really clobbered with the rain. And there's all kinds of flooding stuff. which is not so fun. This one's got a lot more going on, and it's got the bigger sentiment. This one I think maybe I'm not going to put on the outside. Any on the outside. Sorry, am I speaking too softly? I feel like I'm muttering to myself. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit on the inside. Just a little bit of these leftover die cuts here. I could have made 2 sheets of the stamped and then done some inside too, but I didn't want to. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Since this one doesn't have any on the outside, it gets the big one. One of the things I like about these is that they're super flat for mailing. I'm not going to add any other embellishments on there. And these each just get one, just something to dress up the inside. There we go. This last one in. Yeah, I like these colors together. They just all, they're very rich. Okay, so these two. And these two. Where are we? 30, just about 30 minutes in here. And we've got 4 cards done. So, I hope you like those. I hope you think they're fun, a little bit different. They're certainly different from what I usually do, which is one reason I was attracted to this set. Yeah. So, these will be on my next blog post, which you can find at nancysniftynotes.com. It will be the same title as this video, whether you're watching the video on Facebook or on YouTube. Remember, Facebook, well, yeah, obviously if it's more than 30 days, you didn't find it on Facebook because they take it off. If you have any questions, need help finding a demonstrator, would like me to be your demonstrator in Australia, reach out to me, Nancy at nancysniftynotes.com. And I will be back same time, same place next week. Oh, except, if you're watching in North America and you catch me live, your clocks change, I believe, on Sunday, which means that my time will change, and I will have the link up again on the Facebook post or on my blog, this blog post. I'll give you the link that lets you know the time has changed. But yeah, your time changes, so when you see me changes. And I will see you then. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.